Hey guys, what's going on? This is Darrell Addison at torpedopot.com. Darrell Addison at torpedopot.com. We make self-growing flower pots. Most of you have gone through the winter. You've been through your 19 degrees, your 26 degrees. Nobody's planting in the ground right now. Nobody's growing anything outside right now. It's too cold, but not us. I want you to understand that there is a species of plants that grows that's edible for you throughout the year. I don't want you to think that somehow you have to grow what you see people growing in big agricultural initiatives. You don't have to do that. This is Torpedo Pot, a self-growing planter that grows my food for me without me having to be there. While most of your plants are dead, mine is still growing. My food is very much alive. I come out to pick my food. Actually, what I came out to do with you today is to prune this. I want to be able to prune this planter to bring back his beauty. Now, yes, it's been through 19 degrees. This planter suffered through 30 degrees. It's been swaying back and forth. I think it might be 30-something degrees today, 36 or something like that today. But it was decimated in terms of the weather coming and being so brutal. It was hard on that plant. And thank goodness, because they're in a good biotic environment in the soil, I don't have to worry about them dying. They will bounce around and bounce back in terms of maybe an older limb that may be falling down or some of that nature. But for the most part, this is real food. And to prove that it's real food, I want you to hear as you start to rub the fibers against each other. You'll begin to see that food has a certain, not only look, but has a certain feel to it. Real, honest to goodness food. I want you to take a look at this. Now, this is an amazing, this is kale. And I'm hoping that I can get you guys to see this. So I'm gonna try to get out of the way here so you can enjoy it. I'm being very honest with you. I love the texture. I love the colors of that kale. And look at that. I love that back vein structure back there. That is so beautiful to me. That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. I love it. I love it. It's almost intoxicating to see something like that. So this is going in my body, okay? I'm going to eat this. So I came out today to really prune this. The winter came, pile of snow sitting on top of this. The ice came. There was ice running down the bottom of the planter. And all is gone now. Now I can get back to what I do best, growing my food. And so I come out now so we can actually start taking care of my plants. Now I normally remove the dead from your planters. You have limbs that are, well, when we speak of dead, they're on their way out, but they're aged limbs or limbs that haven't been exposed to a lot of light. And so we go and we cut these bad boys out. And for this one planter, let's take it out of here. Maybe some dead leaves, pull them out. But for the most part, just to let you know, I've just finished pruning my planter. I pruned this one planter. Oh, I got a piece there. I'm going to get that out of here too. Let me see. Where did that come from? Right there. Okay. Also, that should be great. Voila! Are you ready to eat from this? Well, I am. And it looks delicious, and I can't wait. So I'm going to carry me some vegetables in today. Now, I want you to understand the powerfulness of the situation that you're looking at right now. I'm in the wintertime coming outside my house to get something to eat where it's been 19 and 20 degrees out. And I have food. I can go around me for probably about a mile or so. I don't think anybody's going outside for about a mile. I don't know nobody's growing food outside in Philadelphia right now. I'm in my house coming out. My food is ready to eat. And not only do I have kale, but I have other things available also if I wanted to eat it. I still have a choice. I want you to have that choice with your food. Torpedo Pot allows you to choose the food that you want to eat when you want to eat it. There is no doubt about it. No other system in the world makes this food readily available. Torpedo Pot makes this food readily available so you and your family can eat 365 days a year, every second, every hour build your own food supply based upon your needs. You're not regulated or controlled by anyone. You can expand your food supply to have, like for instance, right now, I have about 20 of these kale planters. I'm gonna be very honest with you. So far, I've only eaten off like maybe about 5 at the most, and not really much. I've been eating off this one 3 times. I harvested this 3 times. I'm just the 3rd time right here, and so it just keeps wanting giving, and I want to take it. So I'm gonna pick some food now. I cleaned it out. Now I'm gonna pick some food, and a little bit too limb for me. The cold hit it and knocked that one. So we're seeing that the red Russian kale, as delicious as it is, both kales are withstanding the temperatures extremely well, okay? Even the Scottish kale and the red Russian kale. Let me show you the difference. Well, I'll show you the Scottish kale. But the difference between the two, let's take a look at it. The red Russian kale is a broader leaf, okay? It's a broader leaf. And it's so irregular. Both of them are irregular shaped. But everybody loves kale. Everybody loves kale. Everybody raves the nutritional values of kale. You know what's so good? I have my vitamin store right here. Where I can pick my vitamins anytime I want to. I'm not limited to a certain amount of milligrams a day that somebody else has set for body weight and body type. When I eat natural food, I get those vitamins in my body automatically. So the question is, how much of this food do I want? How much of it makes a meal? This is one planter. I have 20 planters. This is the 20-inch planter, right? Yep, 20-inch planter. And it's just one out of the many that we have. So make sure I got the right one. Yeah. And so we got them in 20-inch planters. We have the 16-inch planters. And I'm going to cut some red Russian kale in addition with this right here. Now, I've already grown a lot of things, peppers and tomatoes and celery. I grew 700 tomatoes. I grew 650 pea pods. I grew over close to 2,000 peppers this year alone. 1,000 cherry tomatoes in just one planter. This torpedo pod is no joke. All right, so I know you can only see the front, but you got to spin the pot around to really look at the back and see what's going on. So I haven't spun it around. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it for you. Actually, I can't spin it around because guess what? It's so cold. The pot is frozen. The pot is frozen to the piece of wood down there. So this is growing, this is frozen, this is still alive. This pot is so cold, it's attached to the piece of wood. I cannot lift the pot without lifting the wood right now. But yet it's working during the wintertime. If you need a sustainable food supply, torpedo pot will get you there. Sustainability is what you want. You want something that no matter how many times you cut it, it grows and grows and grows. I'm going to do something. I'm going to cut off. Wow, I see a kale plant over there that's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to cut it off and show it to you so you can see what it looks like. But let me finish this first so I can get some food. I want you to see how beautiful your food is, okay? A lot of you have never seen food this beautiful before in a very long time. And so all I'm doing is taking the leaves that are extending out of the pot, okay? I'm not trying to cut everything up. I'm not trying to, look at all this. Leave just that little bit alone. Look at this. Just that little bit alone. Now I have 20 planters. I've already cut this twice, okay? Cut it back twice. I have 20 planters. If each one of these planters can give me a meal like this, it would take me 20 days to get around to the second planter. Which means that you probably have a potential, if things are still growing, depending on how mild your climate is, you might be able to grow an awful lot of food and sustain yourself throughout the winter. Torpedo pot is no joke. It's the only affordable food system that allows you to sustain yourself for the rest of your life. The planters have been designed to sit down and constantly produce food for you over a long period of time. Don't let these things fool you. These babies are state of the art. They do things that no other plant in the world can do. The materials that we use in these planters, they fight against the microbes and all of the parasitical fungus that's out there, ready to eat and kill your plants. This has been designed to create as a house, a sustaining area for you and your plants. Torpedo pot is definitely a wonder of the world. This pot is made from materials such that we won't get any type of opposing fungus or bacteria from the materials of any of these materials at all. So that gives your plant a really great home in order to produce itself. At the same time, it's an enclosed system that allows stuff from outside from coming in and to stuff from inside from going out. Because that are the two roots that's going to happen with your planter. Protects the root system, allows the root system to spin around and grow tremendously long. It's an amazing planter. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go with this torpedo pot. I'm going to cut this one right here. I want you to see this. Now, you're probably going to hate me for this because by cutting this off, this plant will grow back all the time, okay? I just cut off my potential for this plant to continually grow. I'm not worried about it because that kale right there, I know will bud itself out and still come out. It will continue to grow. I love the Scottish kale. I want you to see the inside of this. Isn't that beautiful? Is that not beautiful or what? That is one beautiful plant. That is one beautiful plant. That's beautiful. Man, that is absolutely beautiful. Look at that stalk. Look how fresh that stalk is. I want you to pay attention. I'm going to let this sit up here for a little while because I need you to understand how fresh that stalk is. You see how green that is? You see all the nutrition that's in that stalk? That's food. Guess what? That's real food. You need real food. This is what's going to sustain you. You see that? That's meat. That's the meat of the plant. You won't find that in some of the stuff you sell in supermarket stores or shelves. This is real food. It is so delicious and it's edible. And guess what? Practically it's free. Once you get a torpedo pot, you let it run for you and you do what you got to do. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I want you to see this. I want you to hear what it sounds like too. Real food sounds like this. You see the strands coming off? You see that? Do you see all that? It's a snap, crackle, and pop like you would see someplace else. This is real food. This is built by microorganisms in the soil. You hear that? These are strands. These are actually the fibers of the food that are being torn off. Some of the food that people have, they lack the, how do I say it? They lack the sustainability to maintain the roughage, fresh roughage. They just really just cellular growth, but they lack all the ingredients the bio-ingredients you would normally get from the soil and the fungus and everything else. So there is a serious problem with the food chain that's kicking out the food today. So step up your game. You got water filters in your house. Get yourself a torpedo pot. Get yourself together. Protect you and your family from lack of food. All right, I'm going to talk to you guys later. I just wanted to share that with you so you'll have it. You know, torpedo pot is no joke. It will grow your food. I picked all of this today. I'm going to tell you something. I can't. Well, if I cook it in a soup, I will be able to eat it. I think I will. But I can't eat all of this. I can't eat all of this. So this is like, and then I'm going to go in. I'm going to throw some peppers in it. I've got Hungarian peppers. I got jalapeno peppers. I've got cayenne peppers. I got squash. I'm going to throw in some noodles. Now, I eat noodles just like you do. And you know what? I shouldn't be telling you I eat noodles or oodles sometimes, but sometimes I get a cold day. I want to crack those noodles. But guess what I'm putting in there? I'm putting my vitamins in there. So not only do I get to eat if you look at the label on those noodles, there's really is no nutrition. There's only like maybe, I don't know, maybe a gram or 2 grams of fiber, if that. So you have to supplement your meal. When you eat those noodles, you're getting that fiber, but guess what? And your body's burning up that fiber. But all of the vitamins that you need, the bioactivity, you're not getting that. And so most of you would say that, I haven't been eating well in a long period of time, and I don't see anything wrong with myself. Yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. But that doesn't mean your body is maximizing itself, that is producing what it needs to produce to maintain your eyes, your mucus, your thinking capabilities. These vitamins are important for balance, for control. They're important for all of these things. The transfer of blood, how your body stools itself out. Plants are essential for cleaning up your stools. So Darrell Addison at torpedopod.com. I wanted to run this by you so you can see it. I've got to go back and I've got to clean out the rest of these planters. I encourage you to clean your planters out. Whatever you do, always allow the air to flow. Airflow is crucial. That carbon flow is very crucial to the plant building itself up. A lot of the mass that you see in this plant doesn't come from the soil. No, doesn't come from the soil. A lot of the mass you see comes from the air around it. So having a good, clean environment for your plants is extremely important. Having access to carbon is extremely important. Darrell Addison, torpedopod.com. Darrell Addison, torpedopod.com. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.